Domination? Chris Cobain here, bringing you another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. When I say another, I mean the first legitimate Wi-Fi battle that wasn't like an NPA match or a sweep in a long time. So as you're gonna notice, the layout is different, so that's exciting. Everything all fresh and new except for my boring ass Resident Sleeper commentary, which is still exactly the same and probably worse. So you're welcome. Anyway, the battle quality has not changed. Hopefully, now that I'm running more serious UU teams and stuff like that, the battle quality actually improve, and this is one of those battles in which it will do that. Now this is actually a battle with a up-and-coming Twitch streamer who just started not too long ago, and he's one of the very few people on Twitch nowadays that battles pretty often. His name is ChekTek. That's his Twitch name. I'll leave a link in the description to his stream. So if you guys are, you know, one of the Twitch people and you want to check out a streamer who isn't me, who battles quite often, you can check him out, leave him a follow there, and show support. But getting into the matchup, I believe this is the same team I used in the Gyarados sweep video. It's going to be Mega Sceptile, Florges, Gyarados, Swampert, Toxicroak, and Zapdos against Umbreon, Espeon, Jolteon, so all the evolutions, well not all of them, but some of them. Always gotta love those. Nidoking, Megastoise, and Cobalion. What this match really comes down to in general, as you guys are going to see though, is a pretty simple 1v1. 5 Pokemon on each side become mostly irrelevant. I have one extra that does some work, he has one extra that does some work, but for the most part it just goes down to the 1v1, and you'll see which two do that now. So, looking at his team, the only thing that scares Sceptile 1v1 as a lead is Jolteon, and I have easy switches for that, so my lead ends up being Sceptile. His is my favorite lead that he could have picked, Stoise. So I'm actually a modest Sceptile here with Leaf Storm. I'm not scared of anything switching in on this, except maybe Umbreon. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega and just click Leaf Storm because 4 things he's got is just dead. The 2 that would live would be Umbreon and Cobalion, who wouldn't be able to survive the next hit. So he actually Megas himself and stays in. Now I'm pretty sure he had Ice Beam and was going to bank on the fact that his balk was either going to help him live, or maybe that I would click Giga Drain instead, so that he could live and kill me with Ice Beam. Unfortunately, I do, for him anyway, I click Lake Storm and he dies. So he brings up Nidoking. This is the thing that really threatened me the most right now. Now, the way he brought it in, it instantly looks like it's Scarfed, but he could have brought it in knowing that he's going to live a hit. So I'm scared. It's predicting the Sludge Wave. I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Swampert. He makes a really nice prediction, though, hits Earth Power, and Nidoking is just way too scary for me to want to bring anything else in. So I look at his team, go, Swampert's not going to be that helpful, and I just let him go. So now I'm going to bring back in Sceptile, knowing that if he's Scarfed, that he's only locked in Earth Power, and I'm going to go ahead and click Leaf Storm again, because, again, I don't feel like he has any switches to it. He goes into his Umbreon here, and as you're going to see, Leaf Storm does a massive amount of damage to this because I am modest, so it does a little over half, about half after leftovers. And I actually there's no leftovers. I carry Focus Blast, so I'm figuring that's going to kill him, no problem, take him out. But he lives really badly because of the -2, unfortunately. So he ends up going for Moonlight, which is obviously the right decision there to get his health back. And I know at this point that I'm pretty irrelevant, so I'm going to go ahead and switch Sceptile out, go into Toxicroak to predict either a Toxic or a Foul Play here. But he actually makes, I don't know if there's another good prediction or what, or just another Focus Blast prediction, but he double switches into Nidoking, and I'm scared. So instantly, I'm going to switch into Gyarados here, and this is where I'm going to make my real decision on this battle here. He's going to go for Earth Power off this Intimidate here. Now, if he's Scarfed, he switches. If he stays in, if he's Life Orb, he clicks Thunderbolt. That is my thinking at that time. So he's going to go ahead and switch into Jolteon. Now, I actually doubled to predict the Thunderbolt. I doubled into Sceptile here. But at this point, now I'm playing off the assumption that Nidoking is Scarfed. Now, I actually forgot I was modest on this turn and stayed in thinking I outspeed it. Fortunately, he did not click Hidden Power Ice. Otherwise, I'd probably be dead. He goes for Shadow Ball instead, and I am able to get off the Leaf Storm, which is going to take out the Jolteon, because you're going to be hard-pressed to find something that's going to live a modest Mega Sceptile Leaf Storm when it's neutral. So back up comes Nidoking. Again, we're now playing off the assumption that he is indeed Scarfed. So I'm going to switch into Toxicroak here to break the Sludge Wave. I do get the good prediction. It does a little less than half, so I'm confident I live one. I'm ready to click a move here. And then he reveals that not only is he Life Orb, but he is carrying Thunderbolt as well. So actually the play where he doubles out was a Sceptile prediction, just a less risky one. So now that I know his Life Orb, I'm not so scared of him. I'm going to go and switch back into Sceptile here and just click Leaf Storm because Umbreon's not exactly at max health anymore. Cobalion does come in, which I'm okay with. As I said, he's not going to be able to take 2 hits. As you're going to see, despite the resistance, I do a massive amount of about 75%. I do carry Focus Blast, as you saw, so I'm going to kill him until Focus Mist kicks in. Now, he reveals he's a special set here and clicks Flash Cannon. Thankfully, I live with 20 health. In hindsight, I probably could have killed him with the second Leaf Storm. I probably should have done so. He's going to switch not double switch. He's going to regularly just switch into Espeon here to break the second Focus Blast, call it correctly, and I'm going to do no damage. So, but Sceptile is still doing fine. I'm going to go ahead and switch out. As long as Sceptile has any health here, I'm in a good position actually. So I'm going to switch into Florgs as he goes for Psychic. He's going to reveal a Life Orb set here. And Psychic as opposed to Psyshock, which means despite the fact that he's doing that much damage, I'm assuming he was modest because I am a Special Wall Florgs in this instance. But he's doing a lot of damage, but I know that I can beat him. So he's going to click Psychic again, and I'm just going to click Moonblast. And at this point, he's going to be, I think, 2 Life Orb shots away from dying. So for me, it's pretty simple just to click Synthesis a couple of times, let him stall at his own Life Orb, unless maybe he's carrying like Morning Sun or something. Figured worth a shot. I don't want to lose Florgs here if I don't have to. So I'm going to go ahead and Synthesis back off all that damage and more, get myself back up to a little over half. And then he'll go ahead and click Psychic one last time. But of course, I'm just making the smart plays at this point, and I'm just going to Synthesis one more time as he goes down to his Life Orb damage. Might as well, can't do anything else. So Espeon goes down, which puts me at a slight advantage here. We're on 3 versus 4 for my favor as I Synthesis back up all that damage, getting myself back up to about 75% health here, which is great. But of course, he's still got that Nidoking, which has gotten both kills so far and is still a massive threat to this entire team. So he goes into Nidoking. No, obviously here as his play, I'm going to switch out into Zapdos on this play because I still really want to have Florgs, just because I know it's a special Cobalion and he's got Umbreon left, so I really want to keep that alive. Sludge Wave does a little over half here. Now I actually only carry Thunderbolt as an attacking move and Toxic as status, so I was assuming he'd kill me with like Ice Beam or maybe another Sludge Wave, so I just click Thunderbolt here. He actually switches into Umbreon. Now, I wasn't 100% sure what his thought process was there, or what made him not want to attack. Maybe he feared that I was offensive or Scarfed, maybe, but I showed leftovers, actually. Maybe he was scared of Hidden Power Ice, that he wouldn't kill me, I don't know. But Thunderbolt does nothing, so I'm going to go ahead and switch right out into Gyarados here, because Gyarados is at this point, I'm assuming, I actually was under the assumption that he was a Special Wall at this point. So he's going to go in and hit Moonlight. My play here was quite simply, please Lord, let me live a foul play. I was pretty certain that I'd live a foul play really badly after a Dragon Dance here, and as I said, I barely live it here with 23 health in the red. So at this point, I'm thinking Special Wall, we're good. Click Waterfall, he dies, not, he's a physical wall, and it's Rocky Helmet too, which was really unfortunate for me. So Gyarados kind of wasted there for me, and he knows he's Rocky Helmet, and he clicks Moonlight. Pretty risky, honestly. I could have clicked Dragon Dance again, but obviously that would have made very little sense. But now I'm going to switch into Florgs. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and click Moonblast. At this point, I'm looking for any damage on Nidoking, because I'm scared that he might actually live like, by some miracle, he'll live like a Leaf Storm really, really badly. so I was okay with him switching into it there, but he does stay in to click the Toxic. As you can see, I do over half with my Moonblast, which is good for me. So he's going to go ahead and try to Toxic Saw now. This is Umbreon we're talking about. Umbreon always does this stuff. If you've ever faced an Umbreon, you pretty much know. So he goes ahead and tries to stall out my Toxic just a little bit. Now, I do carry Aromatherapy on this, so it's not a big deal even if it racks up here. But I'm just going to keep clicking Moonblast at this point because I'm okay with anything. He actually switches directly out into Cobalion, which is a fair play. He's going to go and let that die. It's not going to do a whole lot for the rest of the game anyway. Zapdos walls it, Florges can kill it in one hit, and Sceptile outspeeds it, so makes the good play there. And then he'll go ahead and bring in Nidoking here. Now, the big play that you're going to notice, the biggest play there was him allowing me to hit him with a Moonblast on his Umbreon at all, because that just makes him Sceptile fodder at this point. So he goes into Nidoking. I know at this point I don't need Florges anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and let the Sludge Wave take me out. This thing has killed everything on my team, save for Gyarados, who died to the Umbreon Rocky Helmet. Ridiculous. So Sceptile at his mere 20 health. Like I said, any health at this point is what I need. So he's forced to just switch into Umbreon because he just wants... Simply at this point, he's just looking for me to be at -2 at any stretch here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Leaf Storm. No other reason not to. Obviously, Umbreon's not going to be able to handle that from half health. He goes down, and that leaves me at a pretty good 2v1 here. Nidoking comes back out for the final time, 1v2. I'm going to switch right out into Zapdos because, obviously, I want to get that -2 away from me here. I know Zapdos can't do absolutely anything here. He's just meant to be fodder at this point, leaving it all up to Sceptile. I actually lived that Sludge Wave, which actually kind of shocked me. I think that one might have been a low roll, but not like it matters at all. So he goes ahead and clicks Sludge Wave again. We're going to go down, and that's going to leave it to this 1v1. This was the 1v1 the whole game. My Sceptile did all my work. His Nidoking did all his work. And at the end of the game, he has all his health, but it doesn't matter because I'm faster and way stronger. And I'm going to go ahead and OHKO him with Leaf Storm and end the game. So like I said, this was a fellow battle streamer. As you noticed, the dude's pretty good at battling. He made a couple of really, really good predictions in that game. Earth Powering when I had Sceptile out to catch me on the Swampert. Double switched a couple of times. I what's the word I'm looking for here? I guessed wrong on his Umbreon, I guess I'll say there. I thought it was special. It wasn't. It cost me my Gyarados, but at the end, Sceptile just barely enough. Took the Shadow Ball from Jolteon, took the Flash Cannon from Cobalion, ends up with 20 health, which is just enough to go ahead and eke out that victory. So, that's it for the battle, you guys. As per the usual, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. Hopefully the first actual battle video in a long time was decent for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you'd like on the battle, on the new layout, on whatever else. I've got a bunch of other battles now that we can upload now. We got a few over the past few days, which is good, so look forward to some of these. I think a couple of these, or at least one of these, is a sweep, but one of these is a sweep. The other two are really good matchups, so look forward to those. As always, you guys, I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and that's it for me, guys. So peace, Ramen Nation. See you guys next time.